A wise man hears one word and understands two. Hey there, how's it going, you guys? Thanks for joining me for another episode of Bitcoin and Coffee. I'll be your host, Eugene Forrest. So what are we looking at today with these crazy cryptocurrency markets? Oh, thank you. A little bit of green, right? Leading us to the possibility that maybe we're not going to drop down to some crazy low number like 1250, right? Are we actually going to see a number that's lower? Still in the books as a possibility, right? You know, we got to come up sometimes. We can't always just trend to the downside. You know, we're still moving sideways. We're still consolidating. Still, my best plan for the overall long-term aspect of Bitcoin is to keep dollar cost averaging it, not to pay attention to the daily price of what it is today, as people are still really confused about what Bitcoin is. When here we are as under 1% of the population that's actually knowing and understanding that Bitcoin is going to become part of our future and that it's revolutionary because it is a peer-to-peer digital currency that solves the double spending problem, that's not controlled by any third party and is censorship resistant. We're going to help make the world entirely equal. We're all going to be the same, from the people in Venezuela to us, to the Russians, to the French. We're all going to be able to spend money in a form of e-commerce that's equal, fast, friendly, right? Not judging us based on sex, race, age, all of those different things. But you know who is here, who's also not judging us by those things? Samantha in the chat.
Good morning, everyone.
You out there judging people, Sam?
Oh, no, to each their own.
To each their own?
Oh, yeah.
I know, I'm a little too busy with my own stuff to go around there judging everybody else.
I've never really been a hater. It's like, that's cool, you got money, you got that, you got a pony, you know, you got whatever.
You're not going to spit that hater juice on everyone?
No.
So good morning, everybody. Thanks for joining us out here today. As always, you know, we're out here trying to spread some Bitcoin awareness. We're trying to provide a free email help desk at eugeneforce20@gmail.com. Of course, one of the main features of our YouTube channel is that we have some live interaction in the chat. If you can go ahead, pile up any questions, just let us know that you're here. But of course, as always, hit that thumbs up notification so that more people can go ahead and join us here on the live stream to let everyone else know that we're out here and that we're trying to provide this free service to everybody. So Samantha, while people are hopping on the live stream here, would you go ahead and pull up that screen share? We could take a look at Coin Paprika together, see what we got going on here, see what kind of green we're looking at. Last I seen it was something crazy like X Rapid was up 6% or something. Not what I was expecting this morning. Whoa, look at that. It's up even more. Look at that. 8.3% at X Rapid coming in at 31.2 cents. I would like to be making those kind of gains this morning. But unfortunately, I'm only making these 1.53% gains that we see on Bitcoin coming in at $3,473. Still down in the overall week, 3.3%. Not going to complain because it does absolutely no good. I don't know anyone who's listening. Some good coffee today, Samantha.
Thank you.
It's nice on these chilly mornings. I can't wait for springtime. All right, let's see. We got Ethereum coming upwards a little bit, 107. So let's see if we can get back up to that $120 support line, $125 support line. Not stay down here in the possibly drop into $100 range. That's up 2.7%, down 8.89% in the overall week. We got EOS at $2.30. That's up 2.47%, down 5.96% in the overall week. So getting closer to your 250 that you like it at. We got Tether coming in at $1. We got Bitcoin Cash at 114. That's up 3.15%, down 11.69 overall in the week. Ouch. We have Litecoin, $31.59. That's up 1.78% and down only 1.2% in the overall week. Nice safe haven right there during these crypto winters. Let's see, we got Tron. A lot of buzz still going on about this one in the Reddits and everything. 2.7 cents. That's up 0.35 and up 2.36. The only green we're seeing here in the top 10 for the week. We got Stellars as they continue to drop lower in the overall week. They're seeing a little bit of green today. They're up 2.8% as they're coming in at 8.5 cents. And that's down 16.87% in the overall week. Bitcoin Satoshi's Vision, $65.30, up almost a full percent right there, but down 13.39 for the week.
2 steps forward, 1 step backwards, Ness.
Yeah, pretty much.
See what Steve is.
Holding on to 50. 39.2 cents, and that's up 2.2%. but still down 28.31% for the overall week.
Ooh, that's big.
And I don't think we need to bother with the steam back dollar. It should be the same. So, as we do every single episode, we're not for profit. None of this money goes into our pocket. As we sit here and talk about the money going back into the channel, it goes back into equipment for the donational addresses. Here, with this tally fund, you can see where every single penny goes, and this one goes to create Bitcoin flyers and get me and Samantha out to music festivals to be able to spread the word of Bitcoin to millennials while they're enjoying themselves at these events. We're passing out flyers with embedded QR codes that give them the tools necessary to get started with Bitcoin. So I think that's a big plus. It's not just some of this propagated media about how much value Bitcoin has gained. It's not that we're out there telling them one way or another about Bitcoin, saying, oh, this is going to start a revolution, or that we're saying that you should trade with it, or that it's going to revolutionize finances. It's that we're out there just giving them pretty much a blank piece of paper, right, with some high definition images on it, and QR codes that lead them to see Andreas Antonopoulos, that lead them to get started with purchasing their first Bitcoins, which get them a Samurai wallet so that they can hold their Bitcoin themselves safely. I think that this is one of the best ideals I've had in a few years, I thought. So why not go ahead, print up hundreds of these things and get out there and spread it around? It went over really well at the Electric Daisy Carnival back in November. So here we are looking to do it again here in mid-February at the Forbidden Kingdom Music Festival. As you can see, we've almost reached our goal, coming in at 84.67%. We're down to our final 16 hours. We might be able to continue keeping some donations going on this. As for, we're just going to be ordering our flyers probably tomorrow in the morning or afternoon, yeah. Samantha? Yes.
Make sure Vistaprint has way enough time to actually get us our stuff. And it's like the flyers are like, you know, a Bitcoin starter kit. Like, it's just like all the little stuff that you would need to know when you first started out that took us forever to find.
And then, of course, we, fed into our own personal things that we know that, better quality paper, high definition gloss images. Samantha's a collector. Yes. And when you go to these EDC festivals, everyone's handing out little bits and stuff like that. So things like that, they get put in the backpack. Oh, right. Yes. And then when you're home, curiosity kills the cat. You pull out your phone, you run those QR codes, and next thing you know, you're listening to Andreas Antonopoulos. You're reading about Bitcoin on Wikipedia. You get the word of Bitcoin in your ear. And maybe if it doesn't ping today, maybe after you hear it a couple more times via television, via the news, via reading some stories by maybe our Crypto Shrugged author.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's stop begging for money, but every little dollar that you could put in there would help. As you can see, we've almost reached this goal. We surpassed the last goal. I mean, this is amazing. Yes. I think when I started off with these tally funds and trying to get out there and put feet on the ground, actually passing out Bitcoin flyers, I didn't think it was going to happen this well. I didn't think people were going to be quite as receptive. I didn't think people were going to be donating as generously as they are. So to see this much love from the community, absolutely fantastic. I'm thrilled and ecstatic about it, especially as we're here in a bear market and it's even harder to want to part with that Bitcoin.
Yeah, I mean, man, if we had thought about like fundraising stuff way back at, I can't even imagine.
Well, there's the backyard.
There is the backyard.
There is Paul Rouleau hanging out in the chat with a $5 super chat first thing in the morning. Paul Rouleau, man, wow. We love you so much, man. Next time, you're going to be banned from donating, but you're going to have to buy your own ticket and come with us. Yeah. You're going to be our third person out there passing out flyers. I mean, I can tell that you're just as passionate about this as we are.
Oh, Crypto Shrugged authors. Good morning.
Really?
Yes.
I was just joking around thinking about another way to hear about crypto, and I thought about his book there. So it's nice to tie it along that you're hanging out there in the audience.
Our child, he had
in-school suspension. Yeah, he had in-school suspension,
and he had your book.
Yeah, he took your book as something to read during in-school suspension.
So we are gonna see what he thinks as a 17-year-old, because he was like, "So what's it about?" Like, it's like, like every guy, fiction, novelness, and crypto together, and he was like, "Oh, okay." We're gonna see. Oh, yay. Okay, so BTC Moon Guy is here. He says
Awesome.
morning.
Thank you for joining us. Of course, I appreciate everybody getting out here and joining us in the chat. I know that you can go out there and watch all the other YouTubers, right? I mean, they're covering the same news articles I'm covering. Everybody's covering the same news articles. There's not really a ton of it right now, but it's about the fact that we're creating a small community here, that you can ask questions, or you can direct new people here who can ask questions. And if they're not asking them in the chat, they can hit me up on the Twitter to ask them. They can hit me up on the email to ask them, or they can ask them in the comments down below if you're watching this video after. And you know what? There's also people that are moderating that are wonderful people that'll also probably answer questions and help point you in different directions, because I don't know everything.
No,
Samantha don't know everything. But you know what? Between a collective of us, we know quite a bit about this crypto space, and we're all here for good intentions, right? We're all here for the revolution. We're all here to promote cryptocurrency to be a better form of currency. And, you know, some of us believe that it could be through some of these altcoins, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. That's fantastic that we're willing to expand our horizons enough to see the possibility that there are other forms of money besides that old fiat dollar that's oppressing the entire world as far as I see.
Speaking of an educated moderator, JT Irby is here.
JT Irby, my man, you got to pay attention. You got to hit those notification bells, because like I said, over the next 60 days, we're going to be making a big push for the channel. Last night, after a little consideration, 3,000 maybe, setting my hopes a little high.
We're just trying to get more people.
We're just trying to get more people in the community, but we're going to be trying to bring you some daily episodes. Once again, we're going to try to spread them across the board with the time so that we can continue to pick up people across the United States and the world alike. So,
yeah, I mean, we just were feeling kind of slothy, like treading water. We've got to step it up a notch.
Yeah, so. You can't get too comfortable. That's how you get stagnant. You always have to achieve for more. You have to keep going. You have to stay in motion, as Adam Meister likes to say. So let's turn up the fire. Let's bring a little more with Bitcoin and coffee. Let's bring the heat and try to see if we can bring more people into the community and spread that awareness. I mean, I'm pumped about getting out there to the Forbidden Kingdom Music Festival and spreading the Bitcoin awareness to people who have absolutely no clue.
Or some of them did. That was even better. Like,
yes,
the three guys in the jumpsuits at the totem, it was like, what?
We are seeing more and more people that are aware of what Bitcoin are, but don't personally hold any or completely understand, I mean, the power that's behind Bitcoin.
See, I think also, like, and it's kind of sad because I don't really want it to be that way, but I think, like, yeah, like, Bitcoin's becoming kind of trendy. Like, you might not know what it is, but some little, you know, hipster might have a shirt. And it's like, so wait, you don't, wait, how do you not know what that is?
Bandwagon stuff.
Yeah, yeah, I hope not. Oh, okay, so Joshua Thomas Hanson is here. He said I made it for 3 shows in a row.
Oh, man,
it's a miracle. What's my prize?
It's my adoring face, apparently. I'd say Samantha's adoring face, but because it's much better looking than my face, but I can't get her to put it out here.
No.
I told her we'd have a lot more viewers. I mean, what can I say? Sex sells and she's sexy.
And I said I'd come out with a giant, like, cloak and, like, a bandana over my face. You know, I want no facial recognition happening in any way. Ooh, Paul Rouleau says, with -30 wind chills here, I could use some heat. Oh, my dear Lord.
I know. I think I came across an article this morning that said Chicago was going to be colder than the Arctic this week.
No.
I mean, I remember when I was young, there was a blizzard of 93, and I was stuck out there in New York, and that was one of the coldest times of my life, and it was those -30 degrees with wind chills. I was also from upstate New York area, so it was pretty intense right off Lake Ontario. I moved away from all of that when I was 18, and I want absolutely nothing to do with it. I love it here in Florida. This is as cold as it gets right now, and I just have a nice little spring jacket, 2 T-shirts, and I'm good to go.
I mean, I know in
There's
Alaska
no dying.
It was bad, and I don't know if it was 93. I know we went to visit my grandparents in Massachusetts, and there was a blizzard. That was pretty intense because my mother apparently was stupid, and we went shopping and got stuck, like, in a store in a blizzard. It was like, really? Cool. Ooh, it's 80 degrees here. Crypto Shrugged author. Yeah.
Of course, down south in the equator somewhere.
He's outside of Cancun. Hello. Oh, man, you are always in the prettiest
And Acapulco coming up, right?
Pretty sure.
Yep. Okay,
Woo!
So let me see. I got a slew of news all over the place. Nothing super major, just a lot of little tidbits that I thought that we should probably keep our eye on the horizon. One of the first ones is KuCoins is going to be delisting a few more coins. I know there's a lot of people out there that still don't believe in holding their personal keys, or it's one of those factor situations where you got it less than $100 or $200 of a small cryptocurrency, and it's a big pain in the butt to be able to hold, you know, your own private keys and a wallet for it. So you leave it on an exchange, and only some of these obscure exchanges hold those coins that are below those 200 or 300 marks. So hey, why not? And here you are with KuCoin, and if you got one of these coins, you might want to go get it off.
Yes.
Or at least dump it for some Ethereum or Bitcoin or Litecoin, and, you know, take that back somewhere where you can hold that safely. Ooh, my paper's flopping about.
Because it's a little windy today. Yeah. Awesome.
Just something to add to the fun of doing this. All right. So let me see. What else do I got going on besides that warning about KuCoins delisting is I have Silica's mainnet. I know that a lot of people were interested in this one. I personally stopped paying attention to it when I had all those bots spamming the channel and the comments. Usually when bots start spamming something, it's a big turnoff for me.
Yeah, it was. I mean, I don't know. Yes, it was just
I'm not about that
Silica. Cool. Yeah.
I'm not about that hyped media market to pump the price. But I guess we're looking at a mainnet launch January 31st. But they're going to be doing a token swap in late Q1 into Q2. It's going to run for a couple of months, so you don't have to worry about it or anything. There's not going to be any transactions on the network at first. It's going to be a bootstrapping phase. That's going to be all about the miners getting their reward and token swapping.
I love the names of the phases.
Like a transitional phase, I guess. I don't know. I mean, like I said, Silica is something I stayed away from. I didn't even dig deep enough into the project. I know a lot of people were passionate about it. I know that I had some people writing me, I guess we'd say, saying that I should talk about it. Yes, talking about how I should talk about it here on the air, or at least educate myself on it slightly, but I didn't bother. Of course, only 100% brain space, and I didn't want to eliminate any of that on Silica.
Yes, and after the 30th person that was like almost a cut and paste comment, it was like, yeah, now I'm really not going to go walk and educate myself on it.
That's like shooting themselves in the foot there. I mean, it could be a great project. Who knows?
If it is, you know.
Comment down below. Let us know that we need to go back and check it out.
Yes.
But besides that, I mean, Silica mainnet, something to look forward to. Usually these things are already factored in the price. I don't know what the price is today.
Oh, man.
So let me see. Do we got any more in the chat, Samantha?
We have Paul Rullo saying the blizzard of 93 found me trapped at work overnight. Oh, right? Man, no. I don't know. I would think I might. Well, then you'd freeze to death. See, it'd be a hard sell to be there. It's like, I'm not even clocked in. You're not even paying me.
I got stuck on the New York State Thruway during a blizzard one year, and I had to stay for like 30 hours in a Burger King at a rest area. It was, they gave us some free food halfway through, but let me tell you, it was intense, and there was a lot of people I didn't know, and I've always had a little bit of social problems. I've always been a little awkward. So I think they just sat around talking, telling jokes and stuff. I didn't drink coffee back then either, so it was just...
Oh, man.
Yeah.
You were missing out.
Right? Well...
Fast food coffee? Sure.
I know that sleeping in public is not my forte, so that was definitely difficult.
Oh, yeah. I'm one of those that can pass out anywhere thanks to public schooling. Ooh. Okay. Crypto Shock Author says that he's skipping... oh my lord, Antarctica. I can never say it. There we go. It's on the other side of the coast. Like it's on the other coast.
I gotcha. I mean, I hear great things about the event. I guess it's just not necessarily something that I'm super interested in. I'm a lot more for the cryptocurrency and less for the anarchy.
Yeah, I mean, it's another what you in it for. I mean,
I don't know if I like what's his name all that much. Tim Berwick.
No. Oh, well, Dollar Vigilante dude?
Yeah.
Oh, crap. I'm forgetting his name. It's not that, but it's close to that.
Dollar Vigilante guy. He's the one that sponsors that whole event. I don't know if I feel him so much. I mean, yes, he does have some good messages, but I also believe that he does this situation of repping his own intentions and truth all together in a situation that makes him money. Instead of, I guess I feel that if you are that enlightened and that capable, at some point you should stop asking for the money and taking the money and just giving back to society as a whole. You don't really need all that much.
It's Jeff Berwick is what
Berwick.
Two different people are saying, and Crypto Shrugged Author is one of them. So I am assuming he would know.
Well, I was close. I had the last name Tim, Jeff, close, three-letter names.
You're lucky Jeff if Eugene remembers the right letter that your name starts with.
All right, so I got two more here. One funny, one more of a statistical situation. We're talking about the IRS here. Right? Yeah. It's that time of year. We're looking at it. We're filing taxes. We're trying to figure out what's what and who owes who. And crypto losses, you can claim them on your taxes. Apparently, people didn't realize that. So that's kind of a big deal. We're looking at, let's see, the US BTC cash out investors lost about $1.7 billion. So US investors that have Bitcoin that sold on the way down lost about $1.7 billion. That's about $718 per person. Yeah. It's really not that bad.
I mean, in the grand scheme of...
I mean, I lost more than that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I guess I'm not your average investor.
Even if you break down our losses split into two, we've lost, you know, a lot. So yeah, okay. I mean,
and this is all according to Credit Karma. They did a survey, and that's where they're coming up with these statistical numbers. The article continued to go on. What I thought were more of the important numbers here is that 35% of people that sold at a loss plan to claim it on their taxes. Over 50% of the people didn't realize that you could claim
and it could help you
on your taxes. Or no, 61%. 61% did not realize that you could file losses.
Well, see, I mean, I would assume that, yes, they would be more interested on how much you made and all of that. Like, I would be thinking, oh, wow, I could actually, like, put it to the category of I lost money and, like, I could get more of a refund, a tax break, a something out of it. I would be more thinking, like, man, they're just going to slap me with another $200 because they know I got more. But, yeah.
I mean, it would be that you bought an investment and you sold it at a loss.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there you go. You can use it as a tax deduction.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's just like how people, you know, buy car or give cars to, like, charities. And, I mean, they get a, you know, I mean, blue book value, the charity amount and stuff. It's like, okay.
Well, I mean, when it comes to taxes, I think that's part of the problem is that here in the United States, taxes aren't simple. I mean, in a lot of other countries, you can sign onto some sort of a website, you put in your social security number, you press a few buttons, and your taxes are done in 15, 20 minutes. Oh, yeah, it's all an automated system, which it could be that simple here in the United States. They just don't really want it to be. Yeah. And why is that? Because there's these third parties, once again, getting involved. Jackson Hewitt, H&R Block, trying to get a little bit off of you, trying to give you that loan on your taxes so that they can collect even more of the money out of the situation.
Let's not forget the car lots that file your taxes for you to get the down payment for the car.
So, I mean, once again, it's just another situation of America supporting third-party middlemen, creating more red tape to eliminate you from your hard-earned cash. Especially, I mean, the people that are usually getting large tax refunds are not the people who are rich. You know, these are earned income credits. So these are usually the people who make under $30,000 a year, who have children.
Yeah, this is a lower income bracket that you're getting refunds and tax breaks and all of this stuff for. Like, you're middle to upper middle class, or, you know, that you're not, oh, well, you're getting different tax breaks, I guess. The better ones for the rich people, but yes, they're not the same. Like,
so I don't know. Taxes here in America are a joke. You know, now I guess the question is whether or not you pay your crypto taxes. You know, that's usually what I think it comes down to. And people either they don't know how to, they don't think that they've made or lost enough to bother with it, or like right now they're finding out that they could claim it as a loss. But usually that means that you were aware of this. This is the second time the stories come around. We looked at this in December as well, as we thought that people were possibly selling before the end of the year to be able to claim these losses.
It's just like everything else. No one wants to be the first one. So it's like no one wants to be the first one doing their taxes to find out, like, is the IRS crypto friendly or not? Like, it's like, well,
I don't know. We've seen that the Turbo Tax Plus or whatever has
Premier or whatever. Yeah, that's what the highest level one you can buy.
But if you what if you download your thing from Coinbase or Gemini or wherever, and you or Bittrex, and you import it into this, and then you'd be able to figure it out. You can see. I mean, I don't know what you're personally doing. Once again, that thing called perspective and personal situation comes awry again. But I mean, if it's something that you are in over $10,000, you may really want to be checking that out. The long arm of the law.
All right, so we have JT Irby saying, and Omar shilling nootropics now. Yes.
I've seen that.
I could only, like,
we shut it off.
There was 10 minutes. That was it. I gave the man 10 minutes of my time. I was like, there is no way. No way.
Especially as soon as we seen the one on Focus Factor.
I used to sell that crap.
She used to have a job selling that as a telemarketer.
Oh, we're talking every horrible, yes, just like all the different like weight loss stuff, the ones that like were supposed to like, I mean, there was like 7 different things. It was in a teeny tiny strip mall, and it was just telemarketing, and none of it worked.
I mean, I don't know. I don't really want to bash the guy too much, but I mean, it does have to be expensive to support 3 people in LA.
Did you?
Especially on a YouTube budget.
Yeah.
So I have absolutely no idea how to support 1 person off a YouTube budget, let alone 3.
Oh, so he's got a hustle between his girlfriend, him, his acting, the singing that they all seem to do. Yeah.
Her artwork. I mean, I'm glad they're making it, but I'm sure with this bear market, he needs to find other sources of income, and that's probably going to be one of them.
Yeah, I walked past it, and I was like, "What the? Why is there like 30 freaking bottles of shit in front of his?" And he was like, nootropics." I'm like, "No. All right, so Joshua Thomas Hanson says, I pretty much estimated my crypto taxes since I didn't keep any records.
That's good.
It's better than nothing, right? It's better than nothing. Okay. Whew. He said, if you get hacked, it's a sale for $0, so you can claim those as losses. I think. Yeah. Paul Rouleau says, Crypto Crow had an interview with his tax professional yesterday, and it was eye-opening. Everything in crypto is taxable income.
Yeah.
So maybe we should watch Crypto Crow. I don't know.
I'll have to maybe possibly take a look into that. Yes, I know that's one of those things that if you really dig into crypto, every time you make a trade, it's taxable, supposedly.
I mean,
and some people, they like to micro trade, especially when you get a bot.
Yeah,
like,
right?
That's always just trading.
That would suck. It'd be like, okay, so like a billion half pennies of taxes are going.
I mean, it makes a trade. If you were to start looking at your trades in that aspect, I mean, you would want to be making your taxable plus the fees plus your withdrawal. You need that kind of a gain and would make your trade. And I mean, now you're possibly looking at 30-40% between trades.
Not okay. Joshua Thomas Hanson said I gave 20 seconds on that nootropics. Woo woo. Yeah, 20 seconds. It was a very hard sell. And also his hair looked like our chickens. It was very pompadour-y. I walked past, I was like, what the hell are all those pills like? Oh, what are all the bottles, and why does he look like Big Baby?
There you are with that hater juice, Sam. Spitting. All right. So I figured we'd end this one on a little bit of a comical note. I thought this one was funny. You read this article too, right, Samantha?
Yeah. You gotta love the funny ones. The funny criminals.
We got a criminal. I don't remember where. Oh, Los Angeles, right?
It was in California.
It was in California. This article was a couple of days old. I just read it recently.
It was a bakery shop.
So there was a bakery shop. They had an ATM inside. They had a cryptocurrency ATM. So that's great, right? Progressive. And apparently this bakery shop has been robbed a couple times. So once again, crime on the rise, Los Angeles, all that bad stuff, right? Well, this guy comes in like a crackheaded Thor is how they put it in the article.
That literally quotation should be, crackhead Thor.
Smashing through the front door with a sledgehammer.
Because it's glass.
To then go up and give the ATM a couple whacks.
Well, at first he had to whack it off the wall. Then he tried to whack it to open it. When that didn't work, it was a small enough ATM that he put that on his back like a backpack and walked out.
Nice. No, I mean, they made fun of him in the article saying that I hope they didn't realize that Bitcoins aren't physical, but there probably would have been some cash in it.
Yeah.
I mean, for the purchasing of the cryptocurrency.
Yes, I mean, and I don't know exactly. I mean,
and the payout.
Yes.
If you sold any, I mean, some ATMs don't pay out for cryptocurrency. You can only buy cryptocurrency from them.
I mean, it wouldn't be the same as a real ATM, but in the same as the fact you're not putting one of those on your back and walking out. So
that's true. Know. I mean, I'm surprised these things don't have GPS location in them. You know, so they just be able to track him back to his house. I mean, they put GPS on motorcycles and everything else. They have surveillance
camera of the dude, so it's like the likelihood he's not gonna get caught is very nil. I mean, I'm seeing lots of problems. They've been robbed more than once. Their entire front of their store is glass front. Why?
Well, they at least need those storm shutters, like you see, where they're the cage.
The cage.
Close them up.
Mall style. The cage.
But I mean, I don't know, because there's also, you know, other avenues to think down this. I mean, we've seen that you can get a hold of hardware wallets and be able to hack into them.
Yep.
You know, who knows? Cryptocurrency is a valuable asset. I mean, I doubt that that's what this guy was going for, but you can see this being an avenue in the future. If you could possibly go in, smash, and grab a crypto ATM and hack it quick enough to pull all the crypto off of the wallet. Because, I mean, it has a send capability.
Yeah, it has to have something, yes.
So,
I mean, see, that's the other thing. It's like, yes, was he after it because it said Bitcoin? Was he after it because it said ATM? You know, it was like, ooh, little ATM. Yeah, a little ATM on the wall. I could get to that. Like, you never know.
Futuristic criminals are coming. I guess the problem is that I just see them before they're getting here.
I mean, that's like the ultimate wrench attack. I had a sledgehammer.
I had a sledgehammer and I stole a Bitcoin ATM and I just got myself 100K of Bitcoin.
Oh, my dear Lord. Okay, so Andy Anderson is here now. He says, hi, everybody. Hello.
Hey, buddy. Thanks for joining us out here today. It's a cold one here.
Ooh, Paul Rouleau says mining and faucets are taxable income. Oh, shut down the faucets.
Oh, no. I think my faucet's holding all $7 or $8 right about now.
Woo-hoo. Don't knock my doggies.
Yeah, I got all kinds of faucets listed down below. People used to ask me about them all the time. I even got ones for Ripple and Bitcoin Cash and
They're still going.
Yeah, I checked them out. I went through the show notes yesterday. I deleted a few things out. I kind of broke the tools down a little bit because it had gotten to be fairly lengthy. So I made them into a few different sections. It's all down there below. When you click show more, the page expands into this huge giant list. There's also the donational addresses and how to spell my name and all kinds of different stuff down there, you know, that I've come up with in the last 2 years for the show.
Marty says the IRS tried to incentives doxing our holdings. I know everybody wants a piece of the cookie jar. I mean, you know.
I mean, the big problem is that at some point they're gonna, you know, regulations coming into the space, right? We're all fighting it. We all know that Coinbase isn't reporting us unless we make over 100K or something.
I mean,
at some point they're gonna have to turn it all over.
Yeah.
And those records are gonna be retroactive.
Yeah, at some point there's gonna be a problem that you're just gonna be worried about getting audited. Like that is what's gonna eventually it's gonna be to the point where they have all the records, they know, and then you're just waiting to see, okay, did I screw up at some point? And they're going to say, can we see your Coinbase, you know, 10 whatever from 2017, please? Because it doesn't seem like it's quite right.
I hear the jungle of South America are nice.
Right? Well, I mean, that's what McAfee did.
I mean, by then the kid will be gone, Sam. Me and you, we could do it. We'd hop in the SUV. We'd head down as far as it would make it. And then we just have to walk and hitchhike the rest of the way until we hit the jungle. I hear it's quite spacious, and we'll just pop out to society every now and again with our hardware wallets to sell our Bitcoin.
Right. Oh, Joshua Thomas Hanson says some ATMs have cash recyclers for cash in and out. So, I mean, it could. I mean, just like if you're really...
I'm just saying there's some form of cash in that machine.
Just like if you got a hold of...
At least enough to get them a fix.
Like a self-checkout, you know, like register. You bust one of those bad boys open. I'm sure they got something in there. You know, for the cash backs and the whatnots. Ooh. Okay, Andy Anderson says negative 26 degrees here in Iowa. You are crazy, man.
Yeah.
No, I'm negative. We're on the positive, and I'm still not cool with it, like, at all.
All right, so... should we be wrapping this up? I mean, if you guys got any more questions or comments, please put them in the chat. I'll run through my end spiel, then we'll stop back in one more time. So I keep going on and on and on during these last 2 or 3 episodes about how we're going to be making a big push over the next 60 days. We're going to be trying to bring you episodes as often as we possibly can. We're going to spread out the time format on this so that we can pick up people all across the United States and the world. We used to have a lot of viewers. We used to have a lot of people from all over the world watching. And unfortunately, due to the bear market and us cutting back on our schedules and having to punch that time clock and things, we've lost a lot of you guys, and we'd like you to come back. And we'd like to find new subscribers. So as our hardcore base followers that you guys are that are watching right now, please hit the thumbs up button, because that's how YouTube shares us, right? They don't do it unless you guys like us. Yesterday, we had 1 out of 4 people hit the thumbs up button. I mean, that's really good. But I think every single one of you can hit that thumbs up button, because if you're taking the time to go ahead and watch this episode, you must like me and Samantha a little bit. You must think that our Bitcoin awareness cause is worth a little bit of something. It doesn't cost you anything to hit that thumbs up button, right? If you want to go one step further, you can share us out on Twitter. You can share us out on Facebook. You can even come follow me on all these other social media platforms that I'm on. You can give me the thumbs up and the like there, and that gives us a little bit of cryptocurrency, and that'll help the channel later on down the road and not take anything out of your pocket. And that's a big plus for us too. Besides that, there's even more. There's donational addresses down below, and that helps buy equipment for the channel, right? Because we always need a camera. We always need a microphone. We always need another laptop.
We always need.
Yep. Earphones, wires. This stuff never stops. Never have enough when it comes to producing a television production, which is pretty much what we're doing, just on the low end. Besides that, we got the Tally Fund. That one's your best right there, because that's more like a carbon offset. If you got a couple dollars, we got a day left in this one, or 16 hours or so. That spreads Bitcoin awareness. That puts us out there on the streets, walking around, handing out flyers, putting the tools necessary to get people started with Bitcoin in their hands. And I love doing it. I think it's great. It's amazing. I have a good time. And plus, there's the big perk, like Samantha likes to call it, it's a workation for us, because there's the evening when the main headliner's going and we get to have a good time. And of course, we're thinking of you guys. You know, I try to film a little bit of that and bring back that B-roll footage. And we're always very appreciative to everything you guys do, because we do care about Bitcoin. And it's going to take all of us to make it happen.
Yes.
Anything over there in that chat, Samantha, that we should address before we go ahead and sign off today?
No.
No? All right. So what's tomorrow? Thursday?
Thursday.
So what are you thinking tomorrow? I know that Friday we said we were going to do a bonfire episode at 5 o'clock.
Yep.
Eastern Standard Time. So tomorrow, probably around 9, 10. You want to try for 10? You want to make it a little later? 10 o'clock tomorrow. All right. Tell your friends. Come follow us. Please share out this video. As always, keep your BTC safe.
Bye, guys.
Have a good